Yo, welcome back to the channel, family. You already know, and if you're brand new, welcome to Think Rich Media. This is where we keep it real, man. So go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, because I'm always keep it G with you, tell you the 100% truth, at least from my perspective. I'm pretty genuine with it, so I think that's a good perspective, you know. But anyway, I've been gone for a while. I think my last video was like 2 months ago, so I'm sorry about that, family. I'm back now. We about to go harder than ever. I got a bunch of new subscribers, so thank y'all for hitting that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. We on the road to 1,000. I only need about 200 more, so please, y'all help me get there, man. Go ahead and hit that like button. Y'all know that helps the algorithm, helps them go ahead and push my video, get it out to everybody else. And yeah, you know, just helping me out, man. Like I'm trying to help y'all with this information. You feel me? Regardless of what it is. It may be entertaining, it may be something that's just food for thought, whatever, but we here to give it to you real. That's what it is. And like I say, I just been up to a lot, man, so that's why I've been gone. Like I just had a daughter, you know, she's like 12 days old, so I'll put a picture of her right up here somewhere. Yeah, man, she's beautiful. I love her, you know. Been having a lot of fun with her. Of course, a lot of sleepless nights. Y'all know how that go, but it's all worth it. Everything is, you know, it is what it is. I'm not ducking it at all. We ain't ducking no smoke, man. But yeah, I just wanted to come to y'all with this topic today, man. And we got one about the world famous P Vally. Y'all already know what I'm about to say, man. My boy Plies had a lot to say about it. And you know, the actor, you know, Lil Murda is what I'm gonna call him, because I don't know what they call him, Alphonse or something like that. I don't know, man. But this one kind of confused me as far as his response and, you know, just how I feel about it. So, you know, I'm gonna give my opinion on it. But as y'all already know, we're gonna go ahead and get into these clips, and I'll be right back to talk about it.
Motherfucking traumatized. I'm really motherfucking traumatized more I think about it. But I was seeing this shit all on social media, hashtag P Vally and all this shit. So I kept seeing it. So I asked motherfuckers, I said, man, what the fuck is P Vally? So they said, man, it's a show about goddamn strip club. So me being motherfucker love strip club, I said, when I get some time, I'm motherfucker watch that. So the other day, I'm sitting in the motherfucking bed, I'm just flipping through the channel, and boom, I see motherfucking P Vally. I said, oh shit, they got a motherfucking show right now. So I see a nigga on stage in the strip club, you know, buff ass nigga. They ain't got no motherfucking shirt on or nothing. And he performed. It's Lil Murda. He motherfucking performed. 7 pounds of pressure. Crowd. 7 pounds of pressure. Crowd. I said, God damn. Motherfucking Lil Murda, motherfucking gangster. So I go to the motherfucking bathroom to come back. And I see motherfucking 7 pounds of pressure. He in the motherfucking bed with 300 motherfucking pounds of pressure. He in the motherfucking bed with motherfucking Uncle Clever. I said, no, shit. I said, boy, motherfucker should have gave me a tutorial. I'm thinking motherfucking P Vally stand for motherfucking Pussy Valley or something. But boy, there ain't no motherfucking pussy on motherfucking P Vally. Then I see goddamn Lil Murda come in the club. And I see goddamn Uncle Clifford seeing and looking at him like he a little motherfucking T-bone steak or something. And I think her name motherfucking Mercedes. She see motherfucking Uncle Clifford just staring at her. So she walk over to motherfucking Uncle Clifford and like, Uncle Clifford, that's you, ain't it? Motherfucking Uncle Clifford tell her to come in the bite. He take a bite there and spill the motherfucking bean. And then here come motherfucking Lil Murda. He motherfucking crying. Uncle Clifford trying to tell him to get on the motherfucking bus and go to work. But he just sitting there crying like a motherfucking baby, because all I want to do is just stay there and run up and motherfucking Uncle Clifford. I said, no, this shit too much. And motherfucking Uncle Clifford say, you know, take your ass to work. All you want to do is sit here and run up at me all motherfucking day. P Vally, I wish y'all know much success, motherfucking Black Power.
Come from that. So the most rewarding part for me of those sex scenes, the intimacy scenes, is that people are extremely touched by it, right? Either up here or either right here in their heart, or just they don't know what's going on. You
right.
know? Even with let's talk about it. Since it happened today in the past 24 hours, this video of Plies is going viral.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah.
Plies kind of talking about how he was traumatized from the show, and it's interesting because he knew every character's name, knew exactly what they said. And so you wonder, it's like, are people traumatized? Are you confused? Or are you just scared to kind of accept maybe who you are or accept those who around you are? You know, it's like, where does that fear come from? Where does the confusion come from? You know, and so that's kind of, I'm glad that these sex scenes have started that conversation, you know, and those things that we didn't prepare for. You don't know what your work is going to do for people. But the confusion, the complexity of it, all the conversations that have been started, even the ignorance at times that people may have around it is, I'm glad that it's happening, you know, and I just want people to, without going too, I know I'm stepping outside of the question.
No, you're fine.
I want people to, continue to open their eyes, continue to open their hearts and their minds.
So yeah, man, it's like, I don't know how to feel about it, but I'm gonna show one more little clip of him and his wife, and then I'm gonna give my whole opinion about everything. So watch this real quick.
But I used to freestyle back in the day, man, cafeteria with the homies, but I think if I really had to get in there, I could drop something, because I have a good time doing it, and it comes natural for me, man.
I feel like in that one episode where you pull out like the pots and stuff and you kind of freestyle the music, that you really represented for like the South people that's in the marching bands and everything else. Like how does it feel to like represent Mississippi and like to have these people that haven't had really stories on a national level tell their story? How does it feel to like have a character that brings out some of that?
Right here. Man, it just feels amazing to be able to represent, for one, the South in that way, but also like street performers. I came up in New York for a long time, street drumming every day to make a living. And so the fact that Katori allowed me to use those same pots and buckets and pans to make that happen, I got to go holler at my homie Stallion over here. But thank you, bro. But to be able to Katori to give me that opportunity, it means the world to me, man. Good to see
One
you.
word about the car wash scene. What's the world gonna think when they see episode 1 of that car wash scene?
Oh, they gonna lose their mind, man. They ain't ready for that. Come on, pretty baby.
So, my boy Plies is crazy. We already know, man. He's one that's gonna speak his mind, and that's why I love him. He gonna always keep it 100. And, I'm on his side. I feel just how he feel. I'm gonna tell you the truth. As a heterosexual man, it's uncomfortable for us to just see things like that, because especially the era we grew up in. I don't think Plies is definitely a little older than me, but I'm not 20 years old. You know what I mean? I didn't come up in this new millennial era. So you got to understand that the younger kids are going to be way more susceptible to all this stuff because they pretty much was born in this age. You understand what I'm saying? So, let me go ahead and give a full disclosure that I'm not against anybody's sexual preference or what you believe in or how you choose to live your life. That is totally your choice. And yes, I have friends that are, gay women, gay men. I see them in the streets. What's up? What's happening? You know what I mean? Like, they know I have no problem with that. So my issue with all this is like, I got a few, but I'm going to start with this because I see on Facebook and on social media, a lot of women, they always want to say like, oh, the men who always speak against this type of stuff, y'all not comfortable with your sexuality. We're like, how is that? Like, that's precisely why we say what we say, because we're comfortable with who we are. We like who we are and how we think and how we was taught that this world goes, And I'm not saying goes in the sense of like somebody wrote a book to where you just had to be straight or had to be this or had to be that. But the point is that we grew up in a different era. Like, it just wasn't like this. This wasn't, put it this way. It feels like it's being pushed on us. That's how it feels. It just feels that way. Like, everywhere you turn, you got to put this type of stuff out in front of our kids, in front of people who don't want to see it. I'll give you another perspective. This just ain't from a man's perspective. My mom even said the same thing to me. She watched it. She said, T, what the hell? Like, I had to cut that off. Like, and of course she's an older woman. But my point is that it's real women out here that feel the same way. Like, y'all make it seem like us straight men are the only one out here just trying to bash all this, whatever you want to call it. But the point is that it's a thing now. So we're not going to sit here and act like, this is not going on. So I understand that point of view. It's around, it's out there. So, the TV shows and the networks want to kind of like put it out there now. They want to be more honest with it and more on the forefront with it. And they're going to always use that excuse. So this is real life. This is the real world. This is what's going on. And that is true. But it's like, why do you have to push it on everybody? Like, this is just a regular TV show, bro. Like, why does it have to have so much of that in it? And then not only that, why do you have to depict a so-called straight gangster man or whatever you want to call him, street dude or whatever? Why does he have to be that? Like, why does it have to be, and just like with the scenario that Plies was talking about when he was like at the end, he was like, Uncle, what's his name? Uncle Clifford had to tell Lil Murda, like, man, go to work, bro. All you want to do is sit around and mess with me all. Like, why does it, and then why do you have to depict us like that? Like, almost like the guy that's supposed to be straight and then he's not. He's the one with his priorities all messed up. But the gay guy, quote unquote, is the one with his head just on straight, and he's gonna try to straighten him out with his power. Like, why does it have to be depicted that way? Like, it's just like, it's just certain little things you got to pay attention to. you know, that just bother me about this. And like I said, I don't care what you choose to do. I have no problem with the show personally. No, I do not watch it, but that's my choice. And whoever chooses to watch it, I don't fault you for that. If you like that and that's entertaining to you, then live your life, you know, more power to you. But the point is that, you know, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. And that's why men are speaking out on it, because it's just too much. It feels like it's being pushed. It doesn't seem natural, you know, and I feel like that's what everybody's complaining about. Y'all women and all y'all other people try to act like, oh, they're so uncomfortable, or they're just, it ain't like, it's uncomfortable because it's everywhere. Like, it's like, this wasn't how it didn't used to be this way. And yes, don't get me wrong, 10 years from now, this will probably be every show, cartoons and all. Like, yeah, we know. But the point is that that's why. Stop trying to make it seem like we just so uncomfortable in our skin and that's why we don't want to watch it. No, it's just not natural to us. So that's why we have a problem with it. Now, my thing with this Alphonse guy, hold up. So yeah, so now my thing with this Alphonse guy, it's like, for one, bro, you're an actor. This is not really who you are, supposedly. I mean, you have a wife and all that. Y'all seen the clip I played. You know, so it's like he came on defending this as if that's his real life, as if Lil Murda is who he really is. Like, I didn't understand that. I didn't get that. Like, okay, I get it. You acted out the role. You know, you're on the cast. This is, you know, you're a part of this show, so you're gonna fight for your job, or you're gonna be on the side of the people who employ you and who write your checks. I get it, but the way that you're talking about all this uncomfortableness and the way these scenes are making people feel, like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, you sound weird. I'm sorry. Like, I'm just the way you sound weird, bro. Like, I don't know what's going on with you or what you got going on, and that's why I played that clip with him and his wife, because if you ask me, that woman's embarrassed, bro. Of course, any real woman that stands by her man is gonna stand there. She's gonna be like, babe, I'm with you. You know, this shit paying the bills. You feel what I'm saying? That check coming in. Okay, cool. I'm right here with you. But you cannot tell me that woman's not uncomfortable. You cannot tell me if she got women friends that's real with her, that's honest with her, that's not picking on her like, bro, what is wrong with your man? Like, what's up with him? Like, you feel me? And don't get me wrong. I understand it's just acting. I get it. It's just a job. I understand. But honestly, for me, this is another thing for me. When they're casting these type of characters, why not just go get somebody that's already bisexual, that's going to be comfortable with it and don't have to pretty much step outside of who they are to play the character? If you ask me, that type of person would make it more realistic anyway, because that's their real life, you know? So it's like, and I'm not saying that that's always true. Of course, we know that we know actors that play roles that's not really who they are, you know, per se in real life and things like that. And, you know, I get it. But with these type of roles, it's just so touchy. It's like I say, the way that he fought for it, it just was weird to me. And if you ask me, that clip that I played, it seemed like she didn't really want to stand by that man. Now, I get it. A lot of y'all gonna see it and say, oh, nah, she just didn't want to get in the camera. She was trying to let him work. She was trying to let him answer his questions. She understand how the press works, so she was just trying not to be in the way. And this is true to a certain extent. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. I honestly feel like that woman is embarrassed. She's not gonna admit that. She's gonna embrace her significant other. She's gonna stand by his side and say, you know what, I'm riding with him regardless of what. But you know why, right? For one, she loved that man. For two, that's what puts the food on their table. So, you know, and I'm not trying to discredit her because I don't know her at all. I don't know what she does for a living. I'm not saying she don't make money. I'm not saying that she don't contribute to their household. All I'm saying is 9 times out of 10, he's the bag winner right now. Of course, we all know that acting is a pretty good check. I don't know how big it is. I'm not saying that he's the next Denzel or nothing like that. But you know, bottom line is, it's like, it's weird to me, man. And it's like, I just don't like the fact that everybody's trying to make it seem like us straight guys are so weird because we don't want to watch it. Like, since when did that become weird? Like, and it's like, to me, that's just manipulation at its finest. Oh, you guys are weird because you don't want to watch it. Why would we want to watch it? You know? That's crazy. That's just like if your man is, you busting the door as a woman, you busting the door and your man sitting there watching man on man, you know, pornography or whatever the case may be. How you gonna feel about that? And he just tell you like, oh nah, babe, you know, I'm straight, I love you, I just like to watch this from time to time. You're gonna say, oh babe, you're so comfortable in your sexuality, that turns me on. Or is that gonna turn you off? Be honest. Please comment down below, ladies, let me know. Because I'm pretty sure that's gonna weird y'all out. That's gonna make y'all feel like y'all sleeping with a Lil Murda. You know what I mean? So it's like, come on, man. Like, I don't want to hear that. Like, we not gonna normalize all this weirdness. Like, you are who you are. You like what you like. You do what you do. I have no problem with it. That is cool. I just don't like the way they're trying to push it on us and our kids, but that's another topic. And I also don't like the way they're just trying to depict strong, supposedly strong beings. You know, this man got tattoos and is supposed to be a street guy, and like Plies say, he up there 7 pounds of pressure. Come on, bro. Like, what is that? Like, why he gotta be like that and then be like, it's all confusing. And I'm telling y'all right now, the media does that on purpose, and they're gonna always manipulate you and make you feel like, oh, you're wrong for going against it, or you're the weird one. Nah, bro. Nah, we know who the weird ones are. We know what the weirdness is. But like I say, full disclosure, when I say weirdness, I don't mean your preference. I just mean the way that they depict it and the way that they try to make us straight men feel or seem because we don't want to watch it. You know, that's crazy to me. You know what I mean? Like, anybody in this world would expect a straight man to react that way. Like, what do you mean? Yeah, traumatized. That's crazy. Like, I'm watching it. This is supposed to be a, like he said, like, because that's how it came to me. Like, P Valley, what's that? Oh, a bunch of strippers and da-da-da-da. So as a man, you like, they got a show with strippers? That's crazy. Let me see what that's about. Like, not even on no perverted, you know, type thing. It's just more so like, that's even crazy in itself. Like, you have a show on TV with strippers? Like, okay, like, that's interesting. Like, how that come about, you know? And then when you see it and watch it, you get things like that. Like what is going on? Like, you know what I mean? But like I say, to each his own. You know, P Valley is a very successful show, obviously, and I wish them nothing but the best, you know, because it is a black cast, and I'm all for that. Like Plies say, I'm with him on that, you know what I mean? But it's crazy, bro. And women and, you know, the other side and all that, stop trying to make us seem like we weird because we don't want to watch it, bro. That's how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? That's how it's supposed to be. You know, don't get mad at us because we don't want to accept this for what you accept it for. We already have to accept what you are and how you are, and we do it with our mouths closed and let you be what you be. So don't get mad when we just say, oh, nah, that's too much. I'm cool. That's just our preference, bro. That's just how we feel. You know, everybody's not going to want to watch that. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. And you can't get mad or try to belittle somebody or try to make them seem weird because that's what they choose to do. You know, it's just like, you know, nobody's trying to make you seem weird for being who you are and what you like and what you're trying to do. So it's like, you know, let's all be fair to each other, man. That, you know, and that's pretty much all I got to say about it. For real. You know, I just want y'all to think, be open-minded, man. These people are trying to push this crazy mess on us, and they want us to accept it for normal life. And it is becoming more normal by the day. I can admit that. And it's all good. That's fine. Just don't push it on us. Like, you know, just, you know, leave some stuff regular, man. Like, how is these families going to thrive? How are we going to keep our race and our species alive and thriving if everybody's going to be with the same sex? It just doesn't matter. Where do the kids come in at? You know? I'm just trying to make sense of it. Like I said, I don't care about what you choose to do. But the point is, if they try to push it so hard, then it's obvious there's some type of agenda behind this. And it's also obvious that the agenda is that we're trying to make all men on men and all women on women. And guess what? There's no kids when you say that. So think about our future, man. Think about what's going on. You know what I mean? Think a little deeper into this. You know, so that's my standpoint on it. But to all my followers and all my subscribers that's, you know, either, you know, gay, bisexual, part of the LGBT community, whatever the case may be, I love y'all. You know, please don't be mad at me for this. You know, just understand that I'm speaking from my heart. And I have no problem with you guys. You know, just, you know, tell me how y'all feel in the comments too. You know, get in them comments. Let me know what's going on. I got y'all. You know, we can talk about it. But the point is like, y'all have to understand that this is real life. You know, like, everybody's just not going to be with all of that all the time. You know, like, you got to understand that y'all already are a growing community. So it's pretty much in everybody's eyesight all the time as far as the real world goes. So it's like nobody wants to see that every single channel or show that they turn on. That's just a fact. Sometimes you just want to see a normal black family, man. And please don't get mad at me for saying that. But that's what it is to me, because that's what I was taught. So, you know, yeah, man. So I just say that to say this. Everybody, feel comfortable in your own skin. Do your own thing. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't. And at the end of the day, just understand that everybody's not going to understand what you got going on, or the fact that it's everywhere and it's just trying to be forced on us, because that's how it feels. And that's the problem we have with it. We don't have a problem with you guys. We just have a problem with, it seems that it's being forced on us and everybody else in the world. And especially for me, the kids. You know, so with that being said, I love y'all family. Y'all be good. And thank you for the love. See you next time.